Hollywood is just like, they're just like, what else can we like just repurpose?
Well, look, creativity takes time, Susannah, and money. And they don't want to spend either of those things when they can sucker us brainless rubes into watching Mamma Mia 2.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to This Week in MLS, presented by Target. We got Andrew Wiebe on the couch today.
Yeah, super sub. I know my role, Susannah. It's okay. I embrace it.
I love it. We love having you here. Are you kidding me?
I'm just telling you, if you want me permanently, a lot of TAM, a lot of GAM. Got to send that to instant replay, extra time radio. There's a lot of parties in this transaction. Make it rain. Make it rain
in here. Yeah, Kaylin's on vacation.
I know, I figured. I got the hint. I understand.
Like, we're the grinders. We're like, no, we just got to keep at it, keep talking MLS. Dedication, I tell you. Okay, so we're going to start the show. We're going to address a viewer comment that we got from last week. We were doing this at the beginning, and then we kind of forgot, and now we're coming back because this is a really good one, you guys. Number one, this guy's handles is great. Oh, yeah, oh, no. Oh, yeah, oh, no.
Let me guess, he's a Fire fan.
Good
if it's coming off the top and his name's oh yeah, oh no, now, Fire fan.
That's kind of like the mantra of my life these days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh no. Anyway, oh yeah, oh no, asks this question, Wiebe. He says, Chicago had a great first half of the season in 2017, then sort of fell off a little bit, lost 4-0 to the Red Bulls in the playoffs. Why do you guys think they had that great spark of football, but now they seem to they're back to the same old fire, and can they pull it off again? Okay, so, oh yeah, oh no.
Yeah. That's kind of like 17-18,
exactly.
Right? Oh yeah, oh
no. Okay, we know this. Like, I'm a Chicago homer. I want to sit here and I want to tell you that everything is going to be okay. But in good conscience, I can't.
We don't always get what we want.
I know. Like, I can't really do that. Chicago has given up 48 goals this season.
It's a lot.
Which is a lot.
Yeah,
it's the second most in the league. Nemanja Nikolic has been in and out of that lineup, so he's not pouring on the goals the way he did last year. They're missing sort of that like playmaking midfielder.
Yep.
You know, the creativity. And it's like, as we said, defensively, it's just been kind of a hot mess in the back. And
it's gone missing,
yeah.
Right? From 2017 to 2018. There's a freshness last year. It felt like, the Fire are back. They're new. Veljko Paunovic, he has a way with this team. We have Bastian Schweinsteiger. We went and got Dax McCarty.
Yeah.
That's great. Nemanja Nikolic is the Golden Boot winner, and our back line held up, especially our outside backs. Now Matt Polster's injured. Everybody felt injured at the beginning of the year. Alexander Katai is good.
Yes.
Not good enough to drag this team up at this point. Now, I mean, it just has all gone wrong, and also it's gone wrong in the market. So they were supposed to get maybe a number 10 in January.
We
heard Quintero, didn't happen. Now we've got, what, a day left?
Yeah.
And Nelson Rodriguez is saying, we've got offers out. It could happen. It could happen. Well, what if it doesn't happen?
What if it doesn't happen? And that's kind of where we're at. So I'm not going to sit here and write them off entirely because we all know that a lot can change, especially in this part of the season. But right now, it ain't looking good, and it bumps me out. So,
we got to go to something that's going to take you from down here to up here. Where can we go? What can we do?
How about a little twin takeaway, Wiebe?
Okay, fine.
I'm going to let you go first as our esteemed guest.
My twin takeaway has nothing to do with the weekend. It's all about the trade deadline, and is all about these two big trades that went down on Monday night. Woo! Kind of at, when nobody was really paying attention.
Nope.
Everybody's eating dinner, hanging out with their families, and boom, Christian Nemeth trades New England for Sporting Kansas City. He's back, baby!
Yeah.
And it was only for $350,000 in allocation money and a first-round draft pick in 2020. So basically the same price the Revs paid for that spot in the allocation in order to get him, Sporting Kansas City paid for him to get him back, and they only pay half his salary. Good deal for Peter Vermees. But I do wonder what happened in the transfer window, what happened in the foreign market, because they were supposed to be in Europe. So this feels a little bit like, those things didn't work out. We've got a new solution. We'll see what happens. Double digits in 2015. That was 3 years ago. He's got to play the 9. The other one, an actual 9, a real 9, a 9 that we know and love, and Minnesota fans are distraught over losing. Christian Ramirez.
This one I was like, what?
Out of Minnesota?
What?
I mean, it felt like it was probably going to come because he was third on the depth chart. They spent that money on Angelo Rodriguez, but he is a legend, an absolute legend in Minnesota, and he gets to go home. He gets to go home. He's going to LAFC because
where does he fit in LAFC though?
I don't know, but I mean, like right now, Bob Bradley feels like the poker player that wants all the kings, all the queens, all the aces, every attacking player he could possibly have.
I
He wants it.
I trust Bob Bradley.
I do too.
But
I do too.
But this one, I had me going like this a little.
Wily like a fox. Maybe Dio. Maybe that hamstring's not quite right. Maybe Marco Aurelian's going to move.
He did. I saw him.
Yeah.
I saw him.
There's some maybes here, but up to $1 million in allocation for Christian Ramirez. Great haul for Minnesota United. Their fans are not going to be happy with him, but look, they've got next year to look forward to. I think this year's probably done.
All right. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good takeaway.
What about you?
Solid. My takeaway. I want to talk about Sporting Kansas City's Gianluca Buzios. You guys, the third youngest player in MLS history to earn the start. Also just happens to notch an assist on the game winner in this one. I have a little personal connection with Gianluca.
So you played a role in him getting to where he is. Is that what you're saying?
I would like to take a little bit of credit here. No, this is a true story. This is very cool. He is best friends with my little cousin. They grew up in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is where my family is from. And I saw Gianluca play when he was about 11, maybe 10, 11 years old.
You scouted him.
I was scouting him.
Scouting.
That's what I was doing.
Field, taking
He's on the same team as my
Okay.
cousin, running circles around this little peewee league. I think he scored 6 goals in the first half. It was just ridiculous.
And that was the beginning of Gianluca Buzios' path to Sporting Kansas City.
But it's just so cool and special to watch a kid that young with as much composure. Did you see his post-game interview too? I mean, he's so articulate. He's handling all of this so well. He makes me so excited for what's to come, and it's just I love seeing young talent step up in those big moments and just seize it, grab it. Is really cool.
And he could have wilted because he got smoked by Alejandro Fuenmayor in this game. I mean, he got blown up. I'm so glad he's okay on this one. I think this is a deserved red card. You can get all our takes on instant replay on that. But look, this kid has a ton of talent. And for him to step in like this and belong on one of the best teams in the league, it's incredible. I can't wait to see his future. 16 years, 68 days.
16 years old.
Yep.
Also, mention SKC won that game 1-0 over Houston. So
I was trying to get rid of all the pimples at that age. Just saying.
I
had less important things to worry about.
I was a disaster. We won't go there though. Okay, let's move it along. Let's move it along to other happy news. How about Portland? How about the Portland Timbers? You guys are coming off a big 3-0 win over Philly. They are now their unbeaten streak is at 15 games, club record. I think they're only 4 games off the MLS record.
Yeah.
Can they? Their next 4 games, Vancouver, DC away, Sporting away, and then Seattle. So you look at these matches coming up. Can they do it?
No, I don't think they can. I don't think they will. I don't think it matters. 15 unbeaten is incredible, and they had that road stretch to start the year because they are revamping Providence Park. And now Giovanni Savarese. You're talking about that. You're talking about the race for Coach of the Year. He's up here, pole position right now. He's done an incredible job with the Timbers. We'll see what happens here in the transfer window for them, but I think they're on their way to climbing to the top of this conference because they're so pragmatic, because defensively they figured it out. Because I love Diego Chara, I do wonder about some of those secondary attacking options.
Kalen mentioned this a few weeks ago, and I thought it was spot on. He was like, this is a team that knows who they are. Yeah. They have an identity, and I think that's so true and so important. They've stuck to it, and credit to Gio Savarese, because it didn't start out so well. You know, they were kind of scuffled a little bit out of the gate, but it's you wouldn't know it.
No, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't know it.
You wouldn't know it.
So look at the standings and where they are. So very, very well done, Portland. Okay, let's talk about another team on the up and up. I'm talking about the defending champs, y'all. Toronto FC. They managed to grab a very important point on the road against Atlanta. We all know how tough it is to play in Atlanta and how good they are. Toast St. Ricketts with the equalizer in the 90th minute.
What a beautiful build-up from them on that.
And
that's incredible.
Alex Bono coming up really big for them in this one. But they're now 6 points off that playoff line. And, you know, I'm one of those people that had kind of written them off only a few short weeks ago, and now it's just I'm sort of
shouldn't have done that.
I'm like, this train
shouldn't have done that.
Here we go.
They got healthy.
It's happening.
They got healthy.
Exactly.
And we know what they are when they're healthy, which is the best team in MLS history. Now it all kind of went downhill and, you know, head down, all that stuff, injuries, those things happen, especially after playing basically full time for about 2 years straight.
Yep.
Back-to-back MLS Cups, CCL. Do they have enough time? I think they do. And I look back to 2016 and the Seattle Sounders, very similar positions.
Yes.
Both of these teams, basically same points after 22 games. But the Eastern Conference is a little bit more manageable this year than the West was that year. Now, Seattle climbed all the way up to second. They got Nico Lodero. I just think that this team has 3 Nico Loderos, basically in Victor Vasquez, Josie Altidore, and Sebastian Jovinko. All those guys are game changers. I think they're going to be in the playoffs. If they aren't, I think it's a disservice to the competition.
You said we need TFC to be in the playoffs.
We need them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Look at what they spent. Look what they've accomplished.
Yep.
To have them miss it would devalue the playoffs for me because they are, in my opinion, one of the 6 best teams in the East, no doubt about it.
Good stuff, Andrew Wiebe. Okay, let's move it along. We're going to talk about the Red Bulls, who got a 2-1 win at home against LAFC, the first time these two teams were facing off. A brace from Daniel Royer. BWP, though. This was the coolest moment. After the game, he was honored on the field in a ceremony for reaching that 100 regular season goal milestone.
I feel like I'd be more giddy.
It was
if I had like a big ceremony on stage.
So I was there. It was funny. We talked to Sean Davis immediately after the game, and I brought up Bradley, and he was like, he's such a humble guy. He hates having all the attention on him, and so this big sort of like blowout ceremony, you could tell he was a little bit uncomfortable being up there and having all the attention
he was cringing
on him.
A little bit. He was like, oh, let's just get it over with.
He wants to give all the credit to his teammates because that's the kind of guy that he is, this kind of teammate he is. But they also retired number 99. Nobody will ever wear 99 for the Red Bulls ever again, which was just very cool. It was a really, really awesome moment. Awesome that they got the win as well at home. They're cruising right now. They're in second, tied in for second with NYCFC, tied on points per game with Atlanta. The Red Bulls, man, like, I wouldn't want to meet them in the playoffs. And
people are saying, hey, Chris Armas, it's a little bit off after Jesse Marsch left. Well, no, it's just a little different, but the results are staying the same at least. It's a big win for them. I think with what they've built, with Kaku, with that back line, if you don't look at this team and say MLS Cup favorite among maybe 3 or 4 teams in this league right now, you're crazy. They're right there. This is the year, maybe Red Bulls fans, knock on wood.
I'm with you.
Or marble.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Congrats to BWP. He is the best, biggest, most important player in Red Bulls history, in my opinion.
Agreed. Well said, Wiebe.
100.
Okay, so we were talking about the playoffs. Let's look at the standings.
Yeah, why not?
Let's throw up a little graphic here and talk about the Eastern Conference first and how it's all kind of stacking up. I mean, when we look at this, like, it's
that's what 5 through about 10,
Look how
11.
Tight that is.
Yeah.
Like,
there are 4 teams that are, in my opinion, above and beyond the rest of the division, and that is top 4. You can see them right there: 2 New Yorks, Atlanta, and Columbus Crew SC. Especially now they have Justin Meeran back. The rest of it is just, I mean, it's a battle royale to try to get above that line.
Okay, let's look at Orlando City right now. Okay. Sitting in 8th place, and we all know. Okay, like it's been
12
a rough
losses in 14. I'm
rough
just gonna
stretch.
say.
Managed to draw. They didn't lose this weekend,
that's right.
though.
That's
really,
right.
That was a crazy game against the Revs. 3-3 draw.
Props to their fans, though.
Yeah.
Props to the supporters in Orlando. And we may not always agree online on the Twitter, but you know what? You guys have stuck with your team. You show up. You're loud. The atmosphere continues to be incredible, so huge props to you.
Huge props to them. But do you think they're a team? Like, can they?
No,
can they still?
No. It's been no explanation needed. 12 and 14.
It just all right. That's it. Yeah, it's going to get really interesting. Okay, here's a look at the Western Conference standings. I mean,
shuffle the cards, throw them in the air. That's honestly.
I look at the West and it's just, I'm kind of like, what is going on? Like, how RSL sitting above the playoff line?
Portland and Dallas have seized the initiative.
Yes.
Sporting Kansas City have faded. LAFC have faded. LA Galaxy without Zlatan lost to Colorado. RSL, don't know what you're going to get. Vancouver, same deal. Seattle.
But then how about Seattle?
I know.
Seattle,
Raul Ruiz, man. He's very good. He's affecting the game right now, and Will Bruin's Will Bruin. That's a huge win in Minnesota.
Huge win in Minnesota for them. So they're another one like where I'm just like, can't count them out.
Dynamo, Rapids, Earthquakes, Minnesota. I mean, it's. I look at this and I just think, why not? You have about 24 hours left. GMs, general managers, moves are starting to happen. Look at that table and tell me you don't have a chance. You got a chance.
Fun. It's so fun.
It is.
I love it. This is going to be a fun stretch.
Decision day in the Western Conference.
Oh, it's going to be so
Pull
good,
your hair
baby.
out. Pull your hair out.
It's going to be so good. Okay.
Good tone. Very good tone there.
Thanks. Thank you. I've been working on it. See this little.
Do I get the honors?
Right here? Do it. Yeah,
oh, yeah. That's my favorite part of coming on the show.
It's like satisfying.
And this,
So let's take a look at our. Did you see that?
Oh, come on,
no,
give the man a break. How many times can he be hit in the face?
Ever
poor nose.
Ever since he got to DC, it's just like taking shots left and right.
Yeah, he was bleeding again this weekend out of the nose, and then the sprinkler gets him. Like, what's the timing on that? That's 1 in a million right there. And Wayne, what I will give Wayne Rooney credit, he did not react at all. He did not. I would be on the ground rolling, and Wayne Rooney's just like, did something happen? Did I get hit with anything? Am I wet? I don't even know.
He's tough as nails.
Focused.
Let's be honest.
Very focused.
Let's be honest. Oh, good stuff. Weeby, that's our show.
Okay.
You killed it, man.
That's it. All right, cool. 15-minute run.
Holding it down.
I know how.
Right
I know
here
how
on
this
the
works
twin
for me.
set.
Taylor, take your time. Sip those cocktails, my man.
You enjoy.
I'll be right
you
here.
Enjoy your
I'll be on the
vacay.
couch.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, please get in the comments because guess what? We might put it up there and answer your questions.
Not just Chicago fans either.
Yeah, exactly. Get in
there.
Get in there. We love to hear from you. But again, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next week.